G'day, what's going on guys? Welcome to another Fortnite Save the World tutorial. Today we will be doing a tutorial on the Atlas mission, or the Fight the Storm, sometimes called the Cat one. So this build in particular that we're going to be building today uses about 1,000 brick and a small amount of wood and one sound wall. It can be Husks here. It pretty much just needs to be standard rolls. It needs to have, well, you should have full god roll, one effect duration, 2 reload speed, and the rest durability. And then you also need so you need a trap that looks about like this. It can be 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star. And then you also need a floor launcher with some rolls similar to this. They don't need to be exactly like these rolls, but I recommend you have them similar to that. Now, first thing we need to do with this build around like this. Now I recommend just doing like this with the floors, then putting cones around like that. Now let's place the Atlas. And this will tell us where the storm comes from. So we can see it's coming from over there. You can see spawning areas over there, and also coming from over there. So they will attack this way. So what we want to do is unedit that and place your base here. So the base that we'll be needing for this. So you need Power Base Nox as your leader. I recommend Power Base Nox. It's probably the best for these types of missions. And then I recommend you use perks like this, but they don't need to be like this. I do recommend Frozen Castle and also Tough Traps. Those are 2 really good ones. And for your gadgets, you don't necessarily need these 2, but I just use Banner and Slowfield because they're really good if you make a mistake. So now that we've done that, let's edit all of these so that they're facing up like a pyramid, like this. We'll put a floor here. And then because the storm's coming from there and there, we are going to put a box around here. Now, if the storm was coming from just that direction, we'd put the box here with our base here. If it was coming from that direction, we'd put the box here. You just want to have it opposite, and if it's coming from 2 directions, you want to have it adjacent, like this. So now let's just upgrade all of this. Now all of this doesn't need to necessarily be fully upgraded. All of these ramps need to be fully upgraded in this floor, but not necessarily this box area. But I'm not sure, I haven't tested it that thoroughly. So let's just get all of this up to level 3. And then we're going to build our box. So we want a floor there, 2 builds like this, another one here, edit it like this. So take the 3 off the top, then jump up. Oh, I'm terrible at jumping. Then place one here and here. And then I'm going to use wood for there. You can also probably use wood for that one. And that just saves a bit of mats. Now we want to upgrade this box like that. Now we're also going to need 1 blue glow to activate the Atlas, so I'm just going to get that real quick. Let's try and find some blue glow. Oh yeah, some over there. You need 1 blue glow for this. If you want to boost it up to 4-player, you're going to need quite a lot of blue glow, so that could take a while. I believe this will work if you boost it up to 4-player, although I haven't tested it. I might test it and post that in the comment section saying if it works or not. So now that we have this, we should have pyramid, floor, and a box like this. So what we're going to do next is get our floor launcher. Doesn't need to be like this, but I recommend these rolls. There's probably better rolls. I don't really have very good rolls. We want to place it right here like this. And then in here, we want to get our sound wall. So this can be, let's just see. This can be a tier 3 using like this stuff, 4 or 5, it doesn't matter. But it needs to be 3, 4 or 5. And we just want to place one right here inside of the box so that it can hit everyone. Now what this is going to do is it's going to launch them up, hit that roof and bounce them into here. Then they're going to be stuck in here and try and break this wall and this wall. And they won't be able to because this will be stunning them the whole time. And if they do manage to damage it a bit, we have our base back here, which will heal the walls. So after we've done that, we should be good. Oh wait, one more step. We want a wooden cone here. This is just to lure the husks in. Now let's start the mission. And what will happen is they'll all come up here and hit this cone, and then the floor launcher under there will launch them up into the box. So I'm just going to stand here to try and lure them all in. Now if they don't go for this cone, you can place one of these. If you click number 4, you have a decoy. That'll also help to lure them in. So now they'll all be attacking this cone, or me. Might just stand in here, try and lure some of them in. I also recommend editing it a bit, just to try and distract them all. And you're gonna need to replace it whenever they destroy it. And you can see they're all getting launched into the box. Now, this is a bit finicky, you might die a lot. I usually die a lot when doing this, but that doesn't matter at all. Your life is meaningless. We just want to keep replacing the cone until they're all in the box. Seems that they're damaging that floor piece a lot, so I'm just going to go in and heal it. You know, just in case. Let's get back here real quick. Place a slow field because this isn't going perfectly. Sometimes they're a bit finicky. See, these guys have glitched out, so we don't need to mind them. And we're going pretty well here. So this is pretty much all that we need to do for the rest of the mission. Just try and lure them all into the box. You can see they're all dancing, so they're not being able to damage the walls or the floor. That one's a bit damaged, but the base will heal it. And now that we've got pretty much all of them in, might just place one more cone, see if we can get this guy in. Hey. If like you have like stubborn husks, you might want to get like a low damage weapon that like snares them and knocks them back, just to, you know, kind of distract them. Or you might want to pickaxe them a bit, get in their face to get you to lure them in. And now that we've got this, I am going to pause the recording and come back to you at about 5.5 minutes. Oh, sorry, at about 30 seconds left. So I just want to say, if you have any problems where they're like doing a lot of damage to the wall, you might want to just repair it. You should be fine, but, you know, better safe than sorry. I'm also just going to place my banner down just to heal them up a bit. Now, the banner does do a slight amount of damage to the husks, but not enough to kill any of them. Now that we've done that, everything's going fine. I also just want to say real quick that this mission, this build will work in, like all Fight the Storm missions, including, oh no, we've got some random husks that have spawned in. Should be no problem. Yeah, they'll just come up here into the box. Yeah, so this should work in all zones, like 140 for like max. See that for some reason they're damaging that wall a bit. If you find that like your heroes aren't strong enough and they're damaging the walls too much, you could also place a floor freeze at the bottom. Like this is my floor freeze, just a bunch of reload and effect duration, just like sound wall. That can also help. Oh, this guy's not even part of the mission, he's just a random husk that showed up. So I just want to say, now that we're in the last 30 seconds, before the game ends, you want to come down here and collect any mats that your base is built up. Well, and if you don't know how to do this, there is a perk, a specific perk called recycling. It's the team perk. All you need is like a few constructors in your squad to have it, and it just allows you to get some mats back, which is good. You can see I had pretty much no problems in this entire thing, and we successfully won. I did have to repair this back here a few times, but that's just because sometimes the AI of the Husks can be a bit finicky. But now that that's done, I just want to show you in a bit more detail my hero loadout, just to recommend some good heroes. Okay guys, so just in a bit more detail, this is my squad. So I have Power Base Nox, Recycling for the team perk, Mega Base Kyle, Ice King, Machinist Harper, I forget this guy's name, and Base Kyle, and also Banner and Slowfield. So I recommend these, they're really good. Yeah, so that's about it guys. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next tutorial video.